Welcome to Roselle Catholic High School. All Abilities Live here. Anthony Capone alongside Brandon Morazzo here for the battle of the classes presented here by All Abilities Live. It's going to be an exciting matchup, Maz. Every single all-star player, freshmen versus sophomores, and after that, juniors versus seniors.
Hey, you know, NJ Hoop Recruiter putting on an event, and there's only one broadcast team you could have had. Garden State Hoops presented by All Abilities Live in the house. First up, we got the freshmen versus the sophomores, and later on in the night, we will have the juniors versus the seniors. But coming back to the freshmen and sophomores, and I mean, this is basically next guys up. I mean, we got tons of talent all over the place. Who's somebody you're keeping your eye out for in this one?
I mean, there's players across the board here. One player that I'm really circling to really look out for on the sophomore side, Jordan G. from DePaul Catholic. I mean, 6'4" guard out of Wayne, New Jersey. Two-headed monster out there at DePaul, and he's been really exciting all year. I'm excited to see what he could really show out in this game.
Hey, you know, I'm definitely with you. For me, I'm definitely looking out for Aiden Durkak out of Colonia. You know, the kid was averaging double digits for the season. I mean, no matter where you go, though, you are going to find talent. This is why this is an all-star type game. These kids got invited here for a reason, and we're going to see some of the best basketball ever played in the state of New Jersey here tonight.
Across the board, we have all-stars here from both sides, freshmen and sophomores. Aspria at center circle to get ready to go.
I've seen Aspria's hops, man. I think he's going to win this jump ball.
Tip off is going to be going to the freshman as it's tipped over, and get things started now with Aiden Durkak. We are underway. Oh, three ball in the corner, no good. And it's going to be rebounded here on the other side by Nas Hart. Trying to go up front, and the pass off the mark, and we'll go the other way with the freshmen.
See, that's the hard part with these all-star games. You know, these guys are all from different squads. They got to really work on building that chemistry as fast as they possibly can.
So here's Grant, moving off to Durkak in the corner. Durkak, long three, no good. So he dribbled up and bounced out of bounds. It's going to stay with the freshman. Looked like it was bounced off of Nas Hart, the product out of Keyport.
Yeah, you know, Nas Hart definitely going to be getting started. Another guy I'm looking out for. He averaged 14.3 points this game for Keyport. 8.9 rebounds and 3 blocks. This is a stat sheet stuffer.
Stripped away by Parrish. Other end, here come the freshmen. Three ball, good. That's Brady Laughlin.
Sophomore Brady Laughlin nailing it down at one of the best three-point shooters. He's been getting it done for the Iron Man all season long.
3-and-D out of Don Bosco. Brady Laughlin gets it started as a pass under nose, deflected away, and Laughlin picks up the loose steal. Underneath, shot, and a dunk inside by number 25. Not Miles Parker for sophomores to get things going. Again, a 5-0 run out the gate.
Was a big jam from the big fella right there.
Freshman, another turnover, will go back with the sophomores. Freshman got a little bit more to show. I mean, sophomores got a year of eligibility under their experience levels. It's going to be a tough one here for the freshmen to really compete as the Onsong misses that baby hook, rebounded away, and here come the freshmen on the other end. Trying to push it up the floor.
And there's the experience coming again for the sophomores. Throwing up the lob, baby!
No good. Tried a big lob up top there for the sophomores. And back the other way, here they go.
And familiar face coaching the sophomores too, Nick Veer over in Ramapo. As we get a fast strike going for the freshmen, they're finally on the board.
A nice little layup right there on the other side by Kerner Aspria. And blocked away there, Aspria, another big defensive play. Loose rebound by Durkak. Durkak pass it back outside. Three-pointer is good. That was number 9, Chidi Wigway, right there for the basket. And it's tied up here at 5.
Okay.
Cross up, mid-range, and pass off, and a dunk in there. Y'all Onsong able to throw it down with 2 hands.
Yeah, Onsong got a Union Catholic. That's a big fella, 6'11", 180 pounds. And he can definitely score 18 points versus Linden this season. Oh, and he comes up with a big block.
Hansall coming up with a big block on Grant. Durkak, fadeaway jumper, good.
Hey, you know, you got to give it to the freshman, holding strong there, going stride for stride with the sophomores.
And now here come the sophomores back the other end. And a nice crossover.
You saw them handles?
Yeah, that was a tight handle right there. You saw the tough defense played up top as that ball rattles out and rebounded by Grant.
Yeah, I believe that was number 0 on the shot, Parrish, and had some nice handles, but you gotta finish that shot off.
And now here come the freshmen. Now Grant up top, covered by Laughlin. Grant pulls up mid-range, no good off the left iron, and it's gonna be rebounded by the freshman. That was Chitty Wigway on the rebound. Now it's gonna be rebounded by Onsong. Sophomores now trying to slow down the pace. 7-7 game, long three, off the side iron, no good, and a tough rebound by Aspria.
Oh, showing off the vision.
As Durkak receives a long pass, lob up, and no, but put it right back up as Kiner Aspria. I mean, you can't block that 7-foot frame.
I'm telling you right now, there's been talks about Kiner Aspria. Is he a little too big for the body? This is a kid who's going to be a star in the making for Don Bosco. He's very much in control. He's learning different aspects of the game. He's a solid athlete, a phenomenal athlete. Oh.
And Brady Laughlin, his teammate, responds on the other end.
Brady Laughlin taking the lead there for the sophomores now as we sit here at 10-9. Ooh, and another three coming
Miles
down.
Backley from deep. The product out of Summit, averaged 17.8 points per game this year. Has received some offers from Providence, and he knocks that one down. Mid-range, no good. Rebound up top, and the freshman able to close that possession with Chitty Wigway. Chitty out in the corner. Durkak, three, no good, and rebounded by Laughlin. They're going to push it up now. The sophomores up here with the tough product. Number 25, y'all, Onsong. Laughlin, pump fake. Again, Laughlin, oh my goodness, he is getting going early.
We've seen it all season long. You can't give Brady Laughlin too much space. That kid's a shooter. Doesn't matter if it's a three-point, a midi. He likes to let the ball rip, and he's been doing his thing right now.
Now they're going to slow it down. Freshman out here, Durkak. Going to drive the left hand. He going to go straight to the rim, easy lay-in. And a timeout taken by the sophomores.
Yeah, Nick Veer wanted to talk some things over right now. We got ourselves a game, and the freshman is hanging in there right now. And you know, sometimes there's that, there's the experience factor, how you're going to hold up. But, you know, only having 2 years under your belt, sometimes it's even your first time stepping on the court as a sophomore. These are very much the same experience levels. That's why you're seeing a close game. That's why we're here. We're here to see the best talent from the guys who you could say will have next.
Omari Moore, no good. As Altabelli also checks in for the sophomores. As a new lineup change for both sides, trying to get some fresh legs in there. Altabelli, baseline, gets the pass off in the corner, hits his man, and a layup no good inside. As a rebound right back there, number 9 for the sophomores. That's Miles Backley making the play.
That was a great follow-up by Backley. There's a three-point shot on the other side. No good. Sophomores with a chance to extend the lead, Ant.
Yeah, that was Ethan Mbako, brother of Mackenzie Mbako, is one of the top-ranked prospects in the country, committed to Duke right now. And a good move inside, layup no good, bounced around, and the sophomores are able to finish right there as number 9, Miles Blackley, and a little bit of a 5-0 run himself.
You know, that's what happens. You got to just follow, and you got to finish the play. The sophomores showing off their experience right now by finishing off even tough layups. Someone is always there as this one goes out of bounds, and now a chance for the sophomores to really expand this three-point lead.
You saw a pass from Dorset Mulcahy, missing the mark, and now it's going back the other way here. Sophomores trying to push the pace right inside. An easy basket by number 3, Peyton Miller.
Peyton Miller out of St. Peter's Prep, averaged 8.3 points this year, and showing off the handles. He's a 5'10" guard, but he gets after it.
Here's Richie Rosa. Rosa, long range, no good. And it's going to be high rebounded right there by G. Jordan G now trying to push the pace up top, and the sophomores will finish on the other end with Omari Moore. Once again, Omari Moore, the Hudson Catholic 6'3" guard. Very skinny, but he can shoot off that dribble very quick as the floater no good from the freshman. And here come the sophomores again.
Miller handing it over.
Long three, no good off the front iron, tipped up, and it's going to stay now with the freshman as the rebound is picked out of the air by Julius Event. Good pass inside by Mulcahy, no good. Mulcahy with a good pass.
The young fella's got to finish that one off. It was a nice fake to get open, as this one just slipping out of bounds. 7-point game, though, Ant.
7-point game right now. It's been a little bit of the sophomore game. They're trying to dominate inside early, and you saw Laughlin really master that outside shot early. Now here's Deron Rippey Jr. Comes from a family of basketball players as he's going to make one go. And there it is, Deron Rippey Jr.
Letting it rip from downtown. What a shot that was.
I mean, he had a pair of 12-point games this year against St. Benedict's and McDuffie. Looking to have a more increased role next year as,
speaking of,
nice contact layup right there. No good from Peyton Miller. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw break we have in this one.
Hey, listen, I mean, they don't keep stats on breaking ankles, but I'm sure Peyton Miller would be up there. I mean, he's only a sophomore, but he's showing off the handles right now, dribbling through traffic. And this kid's just getting after it. I mean, he's making an all-star game competitive. I'm loving it.
Peyton Miller makes one up. And for these freshmen and sophomores, it's a much different type of game than the juniors and seniors. They're playing for exposure right now.
Oh, couldn't keep that one in bounds.
Most of these juniors and seniors, they've been looked at for a couple years now. They know pretty much where they want to go. These freshmen and sophomores are looking to really show out and see what they can do on this national stage.
Yo, you got that right. And what a better way to do it than here at NJ Hoop Recruit, the Hoop Jam, the battle of the classes.
And what a block right there inside by Ethan Mbako. The other way, layup is good.
That was a beautiful floater there. It's a lost art, I feel like sometimes. It's nothing better than just kissing it off the fingers and with a soft touch.
That was Richie Rosa on the floater, and he converted. As now here come the sophomores trying to drive baseline, kicks out. That was a pass out to Peyton Miller. Screen set, Miller trying to go down baseline, almost loses it, gets it back. Off the back of the backboard, and behind the back pass. A little bit of showmanship right there, but a travel as Moore took a few extra steps.
Moore tried jamming that one down. I believe he made it too. That would have been a beautiful assist. You saw that dime from Brady Laughlin. And how about the pass from Peyton Miller under the basket? The sophomore showing off the vision.
Rosa sets up. He knocks it down from deep.
Rosa, again, Richie Rich in the building.
I mean, 3-sport athlete, plays football and baseball as well. So he's very athletic. He can shoot from downtown. And a steal. Other end, here comes Rippey Jr. And he throws it down.
Did you see that?
To close out the quarter.
Unbelievable. Deron Rippey Jr., Blair's Boy Academy. Look at that one as he yams it in. It cuts into it. They took the lead on that dunk, Ant.
How about that from the freshman to close out the quarter on a 9-0 run?
I mean, Rippey Jr., it's just every time you talk about him, there's just something new to add on top of it. I mean, and I've been hearing about the kid all year long, but I did not know he had bounced like that, and he just jumped out of the gym.
And he's only 6 feet tall.
I mean,
show
listen,
that
is
as
an
a
athlete.
freshman. As a freshman.
That kid is going to be scary. Imagine when he's a senior, that kid is going to be throwing down some Ja Morant-type dunks. That was ridiculous.
I mean, this is an all-star game. You got to throw a little showmanship in there, try to get the recruits to really see what you're all about.
You know, we live in an age of highlights, and that was the highlight of all highlights, as he could have won the game on that one if this was the fourth quarter. Beating the clock, taking the lead. Freshman putting up, and some new faces in there. It's a guy we've been covering all year long, Zaire Simmons. Definitely someone I'm always looking out for. Kid averaged a double-double this season.
Out of Kennedy High School, Zaire Simmons into the game now. Trying to get everybody some minutes slogged. Simmons now up top. Covered closely right now by Mulcahy, and he loses track of it, but it's going to be off of Mulcahy staying with the sophomores.
Yeah, speaking of that double-double, I mean, it was an impressive one. Simmons, 16.4 points, 11.3 rebounds, 4.9 assists, 2.6 blocks, 2.4 steals. I don't know if anybody did more for their team this season.
They're going to swing it back around. Here's Simmons in the corner. Mulcahy guarding. Simmons jab step. Going to drive right at him. And a block away, but a foul called. You saw the rejection right there from Rippey Jr. again. Trying to keep adding to that highlight reel. But 2 shots at the line for Simmons.
First free throws of the game, man. Love letting them play.
So here's first shot to the line for Simmons. As he doesn't hit it. Mulcahy able to get the rebound. Back the other way come the freshman, as it's in the hands of Richie Rosa. Rosa had a couple nice step back threes in that first quarter as he tries to spin in the lane. Good footwork in front and one.
Count it. Beautiful move Richie Rosa down low, just taking over for the Freshmen. Got a guy in a blender down there, and it was a beautiful fight. And to cap off the play, a chance to go up 4 on the Sophomores. Freshmen getting after it.
Rosa, also a part of the Nike Youth Basketball League, has produced players like Mackenzie Mbako and DJ Walker. So look out for players in that league, usually highly touted. As rebound is going long and to be picked up by the Sophomores. At number 20, Jordan G. G loses track of the ball, but able to pick it right back up. No good, but right there is Simmons to follow up.
Simmons always battling for those rebounds. He loves it on the offensive end. Oh, missing the dunk, going up and losing it. Luckily, the freshmen hang on.
Mulcahy, too long on the shot. Rebounded by Simmons. And the Sophomores look to slow down Simmons. Oh, and a spin move from Simmons. In the lane, left hand, no good, but a rebound and stop there by Kevin Pikill. And it'll be back the other way as he'll get 2 shots to the line.
Kevin Pikill, his father, Steve Pikill, is the head coach at Rutgers, so that's some bloodline there on this court.
And unfortunately, Rutgers dropped the quarterfinal matchup against Purdue today. So hopefully they can get in at Selection Sunday in a few days as he hits his and 1 free throw. And back the other way come the freshmen.
All tied up here, 27 apiece.
Rippey again! Deron Rippey Jr. showing out right now in the freshman-sophomore game.
I actually believe we have a scoreboard discrepancy right now. I believe it is 26-30. Our in Jim one saying 27. We'll figure that out here.
And good defense right there on the baseline as the Sophomores will inbound here. Simmons in the corner. Simmons, 3. No good off the back iron. It's be a long rebound taken by number 8, Jaron Barnett. And going coast to coast is Barnett, finishing on the other end.
Cashing on both sides. This game's starting to pick up some speed now as G stepped back.
And there it is, Jordan G, the product out of DePaul, doing it again.
And Jordan G really got after it this season himself. I mean, he was all over the place, and he had a standout game against Oratory.
Almost converted up for Ethan Bacco, but Sophomore is able to get back, trying to keep it in Simmons, and that behind-the-back pass goes out of bounds. And a substitution change here for both sides.
A whole plethora of substitutes coming in right now.
I think it's the first time today we're going to be able to see Ty Barlow, the freshman out of Weequay, 5'5", lightning spark. We saw him at the Newark vs. Everybody Invitational a few weeks ago where he dropped his career-high 26 points. And Barlow from deep misses. And it'll be rebounded by Pickle.
Ty Barlow might be the smallest guy on the court, but he's playing with nothing but heart ferocity. He goes against bigger players all the time. Speaking of bigger players.
Simmons. No good. It'll be rebounded up high, trying to get it. But right there is Pikel to put it back in.
Capitalizing on those loose balls there. That was a nice job by the Sophomores, knocking it loose and capitalizing. But we're still all locked up at 32.
Durkak, long range, banks it in. It is open on Saturdays.
I'm telling you right now, this freshman squad can extend the court right now. They got 3-point shooters all over the place. Not that the Sophomores don't. It's just freshmen are really taking advantage of those open threes, but they're taking some difficult shots.
And almost losing the ball right there was Mbako, but able to get it back. Long 3-pointer, no good. And a long rebound is picked up by the Sophomores. Simmons inside, battling, tries to get a foul, no good. It's to be rebounded right there inside.
Oh, and a dunk on the other side, and did you see that? Number 4 getting
Aiden Durkak right there with the 2-handed slam.
Everybody got bounced, and I promise you I'll never dunk a day in my life on a regulatory hoops, but just about almost everybody on this court is capable of jumping out of their shoes.
Sophomores now have a Jordan G, a double team, and he knocks it down with 2 defenders in his face.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Jordan G capable of taking over a game. He gets out of it, 6-foot guard out of DePaul Catholic. I mean, we saw him against Oratory on Garden State's Hoop Talk just take over in the state tournament. Speaking of taking over.
Barlow, no good. Rebound, follow-up, no good from Diametti. And now here come the Sophomores. Simmons trying to go coast to coast, no good. And rebounded right there inside by G. to be battled around on the ground, picked up by the freshman, and a windmill dunk, no good, inside by Grant. And now here come the sophomores again on the wing. G, yes! Jordan G taking over right now, and the sophomores 37-37, tied up with 3:46 to go in the first half.
Yeah, man, this has been absolutely insane. I really wish Cole Grandison would have actually completed that windmill. We know he's capable of it. He's got the balance. He was trying to put a statement with a dunk like that. And what do you think about going up for a dunk like that in a game like this?
You got it.
You absolutely
you have that
to.
opportunity.
Why not?
You have it. Cole Grandison, I mean, averaged 8.7 points per game this year. Dropped 24 against Seton Hall Prep earlier this year. So he has some big playability when they need to. Seton Hall Prep, a really good squad, as that fadeaway jump shot, no good, inside by Grandison. Sophomore is able to get the rebound and trying to move up the blue. Oh, and almost a missed layup there by A.J. Altabelli.
Altabelli had some great control.
Durkak, floater no good. But right there for the follow-up and a good is Cole Grandison. Here come the sophomores again. A lob! Oh!
Did you see that? Unbelievable.
Jaden right there with the dunk. Oh my.
I believe that was Darius Adams out of Manasquan, combo guard. He's out there, man, 20.4 points a game, and he's got hops. And he went up for that alley-oop and jammed it home and back up again.
Oh,
yes, sir, back-to-back dunks.
Darius Adams coming out of nowhere and flying for 2 straight dunks.
It's been offered from Rutgers, Seton Hall, St. John's, Syracuse, and Fordham. You can see why.
Event inside, no good. Rebounded, sophomores coming back the other end. In the corner, Lachlan.
Too much space.
No good. Didn't make him pay that time, and Darius Adams able to get the rebound. Adams, 3 ball, no good again. Lachlan will get another rebound. Second offensive try, no good. And finally able to close out the possession is Event.
Thought Amari Moore was going to be able to get that.
Julius Event able to finish on the other end. Played in 2 games this year for Bergen Catholic. Event had 3 3-pointers in the game against Saddle River Day.
Well, you'll be seeing more of him for sure next season.
Sophomores now trying to pass inside, no good, as Altabelli didn't find his target.
Yeah, he was looking for Moore to throw a dime to him, just couldn't link up on it.
Here at the Hoop Jam Battle of the Classes, first game here, freshmen versus sophomores. We'll have the juniors and seniors coming up next.
Yep, the NJ Hoop Recruit putting on this event, of course. All Abilities Live presents Garden State Hoop Talk. That's us, Brad Morazzo, Anthony Cafone on the call.
Durkak, corner 3, no good, airmails it, but right there for the finish, and it is good right there. Jaden Hodge, the product out of Belgium, on the putback.
Little international play getting there.
Yeah, he actually played at the U16 FIBA European Championship, and right there able to finish is Darius Adams. Less than a minute to go in the first half, 43-43 all. And able to finish right there was Jalen Grant, go coast to coast. A fast-paced offense and a steal right there by Hodge. Hodge can't get a track of it, able to find it. In the wing is good right there. Jalen Grant, a 3-pointer. And the freshman able to put a 5-point lead. Backdoor out to Belly. Able to dribble it back out. Here on the wing, pass it over. 3-pointer rattles out there from Adams, rebounded by Durkak.
Short time here, 25 seconds. They can expand the lead. Oh, you saw that pass?
Good pass inside by Grant, but won't take it as Grandison takes a 3. No good. Durkak on the follow-up, no good. Lachlan rebound.
You gotta use the glass there.
Lob, no good. It's going to be bounced out of bounds. They tried to look on that other side right there for number 10, Amari Moore.
Yeah, Darius Adams trying to set him up again. They'll get the connection, I'm sure, in the second half.
Grant, 2 seconds, 1 second, shot at the buzzer. It's good.
You can count that for the freshman. Unbelievable. You see that shot. These kids, they are not afraid of the big moments. I mean, it is just getting absolutely ridiculous right now. And they're getting after it at 51-43. I mean, sometimes I think most people would have said the sophomores would have had this one, but the freshmen coming to play, getting after it. It's the 3-ball that's separating these teams right now.
I think right now you're seeing from the freshmen the athleticism of Aiden Durkak, the product out of Colonia, the 6'5 combo guard. He's really been getting rebounds underneath. He's been getting those offensive putbacks, but he also has been able to shoot from the outside.
Listen, you've been seeing it however you want it. I mean, they've been going up for rebounds. They've been playing. They've been matching the intensity by the sophomores. The sophomores trying to play some bully ball. You know, that's what happens when you got those upperclassmen. Bodies a little bit more developed. And you know, it's a freshman. You think you can bully it, but not right now. I mean, they have a commanding lead. Still a lot of game left in this one, but they've been getting after it. The sophomores just need to work on the, quite frankly, nailing their open threes and finding some communication on those flashy lob passes.
On the other side for the sophomores, a couple of big players who have really stepped up early. I mean, Jordan G had a couple of big shots. You saw Zaire Simmons go coast to coast a few times.
Darius Adams taking over with 2 massive dunks.
Also, Brady Laughlin, he was getting the game going early too. I mean, a couple of big threes out of the gate. I think he had finished that half with 12 points. It's been a combination of a bunch of guys who have really been showing out on the big stage.
And speaking of finishing the first half, I believe that was Julius Avent who nailed that shot to send us into the second half. I mean, that was just absolutely cold-blooded. The way he just rised up to the occasion, had absolutely no problem at all.
So 51-43 Freshmen. We're about to start getting going here in the second half. It's a quick turnover. I love this sort of style. It's almost like street ball. They're just going right straight at it.
You know, it's an all-star game. I mean, why not? I mean, let's keep the pace fast. You want to see the flashy plays. Let's be honest. The game is going in such a athletic way right now. I mean, people are paying attention to the highlights, big plays, the athletic ability of players more than anything at this point. So why not keep that rhythm going? And who knows? Maybe some of these kids could be playing themselves right into some potential looks, maybe even a scholarship, Ant.
I mean, that's what these events are for, really to showcase the great young talent we have here in New Jersey, one of the richest basketball states in the country. We've seen it so far this year. I mean, 4 players in the top 10 of the country. I mean, you talk about Baco, you talk about DJ Wagner, Aaron Bradshaw, who we'll be seeing later on today.
Listen,
it's gonna be
don't
great.
forget about Peyton Seals getting after it too. We got talent all over the place. This is what we do. Garden State Hoops Talk, brought to you by All Abilities Labs here at the NJ Hoop Jam Battle of the Classes. We getting after it, Ant. The best basketball played today, that's for sure.
And we're going to take a quick 5-minute break before we come back to the second half here. Anthony Cafone alongside Brandon Mazmarazzo for All Abilities Live. We'll be right back. Back here on All Abilities Live, Hoop Recruit Battle of the Classes. First game here, the freshmen versus the sophomores. About to get going here on the second half. Anthony Cafone alongside Brandon Mazmarazzo. Maz, what were your impressions of that first half? Who was really the guy you really looked to on both sides?
Listen, I'll tell you right now, I'm still really impressed by Darius Adams. Those pair of dunks were an energy booster. But really, I mean, the freshmen, how did you want it? They were getting after it. I mean, really, Richie Rosa getting after it. Deron Rippey Jr. starting it off, and everybody just followed. I mean, they really rose to the occasion. They were getting after it. They even matched, if not overpowered, the sophomores at some points. I mean, the 3-ball making the difference. I think the sophomores need to make this a gritty game. I think they need to make this a little more physical, and let's see them get after it. We got a whole nother half before we get to the big fellas, the seniors and the juniors.
Yeah, right now for the freshmen, you got Kiner Spria alongside with Julius Avent. I mean, you got the 2 big guys for both the freshmen and the sophomores.
Big guys out there. You see all the height out there. Number 25, 2, Ya Ansong, and 00 for sure. FK Muntari. I mean, we got some height on the court right now, and these guys are so young.
3, Hodge. It's good. Hodge right away to get things started. Jaden Hodge, 54-43 freshman.
St. Rose, Purple Roses stand up.
Right now here, Naeem Parrish. He loses track of the ball, back up the rear. Here comes Durkak. Durkak, a little bit of contact, and he able to get the foul and go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will be going against Muntari. And 2 shots to the line for Durkak. You see right now the freshman trying to push the pace up forward, try to get out on those fast breaks in transition. You saw Durkak in that first half really go off for a couple of points.
Yeah, he's also a dual athlete as well. Plays a wide receiver for Colonia. All-around athlete. Oh, the big fella.
Long 3 rattles out.
FK Muntari trying to nail a dagger in there.
And now here come the freshmen back the other way. As a steal right there inside by Muntari. Actually, that was Yaw Onslong. And now here comes Hodge.
Oh, Espria down low battling.
And that one was a little bit of contact. Pump fake and a kick out now. Trying to reset things with number 35, Jalen Grant. Grant, jab step, trying to go out to his left. What quick release there is Grant. I mean, that was two strides there.
That's a veteran shot right there. I mean, that quarter jumper fading away like that. Yes, sir, big fella. Yes, sir, Yaw and Song, baby.
Yaw and Song with a two-handed finish as Durkak tries to go up. Right there, Kiner Espria, and up and down right there as a travel. They're going to call a jump ball. And I think the possession arrow goes back to the sophomore. But excited to see Espria really get going, but went right up and down there.
Dude, he's getting mauled down low. He's finally stepped on a court where somebody meets his height.
Parrish, no good. Rebounded by Espria. And, you know, we talked about Noah Barnett earlier this year before the season started. He was so excited to really get to work with Kiner Espria. I mean, he's a 7-foot monster. And Noah Barnett, as a physical guy as he is, you got to expect that he was really, you know, teaching him the ropes.
Definitely teaching him how to be physical, that's for sure. Oh, did you see that shot?
As that three went down, a long one right there from Jordan G.
Jordan G is probably the king of making hard shots. I mean, the shot selection, he's got that difficulty badge on Hall of Fame right now.
I mean, he's been all over the place this season, really carrying that DePaul squad. As now it's going to be in the hands of number 0, Parrish. Tries to kick it out now. Here's Altabelli. Altabelli, baseline, tries to go underneath, but Kiner Espria is there to reject it. Now out in front, and a dunk right there by number 35, Jalen Grant. One of the shorter guys on the court, 6 foot, but able to get up there. As Yaw Onsong almost travels, gets it back out. Long three, no good by Muntari. And again, a rebound by Espria.
Oh, we're going to see Espria play some point center right now. I'm here for it.
A steal by Altabelli. Altabelli back the other way. Euro step and blocked away by Durkak.
Durkak was just had his waist above the ball. He got so high on that block, but I'm telling you right now, the sophomores gonna need something to fall in their favor right now. They're down 12 points, and the clock is not their friend. And there's no stop clock here. This is.
As first shot is no good there from Altabelli, and be rebounded up there by Onsong. Onsong against Espria. These are the battle of the 7-footers as he passes it across the court to Altabelli. 3-ball, G, no good. And it'll be rebounded by Muntari. And now kicked out now here with number 1, IJ Altabelli. And it looks like a travel there by Altabelli. And he'll be back with the freshman.
You know, the sophomores were doing a good job of creating that extra possession there, but just couldn't find the basket.
Now here come on the other end Jalen Grant. Durkak, long three, no good. High rebound taken by Espria, backing down, loses track of the ball, and they say a foul's going to get called right there against Yaw Onsong.
Yeah, Onsong trying to just get physical there with Espria, but Espria fighting through the contact and a chance to go to the line. There's a plethora of subs steps onto the court, Ant.
Second unit back on for both sides. 5:22 left to go in the third quarter. Kiner Espria to the line.
Shout out NJ Hooper Crew for assembling this talent here for us. I mean, I feel so privileged to be here right now. I mean, when's the last time you've seen this much talent, this much young talent? These are sophomores and freshmen getting after it, all assembled in one place.
This is the best talent in North Jersey right here, assembled in one gym. At the high school level, you're seeing
here at Roselle Catholic in Roselle Park, New Jersey.
Some of these guys are going to be on the NJ Top 200.
Well, I'm telling you, a kid that I got in my mind on who could be, and that was number 3, Peyton Miller.
And a dunk on the other end right there, Chitty Wigway throwing it down. Now here comes Miles Brickley, long three, no good. Blackley misses. And ball goes out of bounds, tipped. It'll stay with the sophomores. Number 7, Donovan Piggy will inbound.
Yeah, that's Cam Pidgey's brother, younger brother. likes to drive the rim, play up by the wing, and he's showing he can do a couple of extra things as well.
Long three, good, out top the key. Miles Blackley knocks it down. Freshman back the other way, and a block right inside. Miles Blackley again on the other end on defense. Now trying to go coast to coast. Miles Blackley showing out.
Yeah, you saw Ethan Mbaku going up for it. What would have been a dunk, but Blackley just being on top of everything, going coast to coast.
As Ty Barlow gets stripped by Zaire Simmons. Now here come the sophomores. Throws off the backboard. Simmons could not throw it down as that one was blocked by Harris.
Yeah.
Jabron Harris with the block.
Trying to get fancy with it, and I appreciate it by Peyton Miller trying to set up Zaire Simmons. But right now you need points, and you need them in a big way. I mean, you don't want to lose to the younger classmen. You know there's going to be some smack talk come next season if the younger fellas pull it off.
And you know, some of these guys play on the same team as well, so you don't want your own teammates getting that bragging right. The sophomores will look to slow it down right now with number 5, Nishan Williams. Shot no good. Back the other way come the freshmen. As long three, no good on the freshman end, and put back right there by Jabron Harris to put it back.
That one going out of bounds as we are getting close to the end of the third quarter here. And what do you think the sophomores need to do to get back into this one?
I think you got to trust the big man inside. You got Zaire Simmons. You got some height. Utilize that to really push the pace and really bully inside. Use that advantage you got and make the freshmen pay. As a back down here.
Peyton Miller.
As Peyton Miller misses, put back right inside there. Miles Blackley able to do it.
It's a nice job by Miller fighting through. How about the defense there from the freshman? Not giving an inch, forcing a putback.
Here's Barlow. Gets the pass off.
Simmons lurking.
And a double clutch layup, no good inside. Rebounded right there by number 7, Donovan Pidgey. Step back three, it's good. Sophomores are responding. That was number 9, Miles Blackley again. Blackley trying to gun for that MVP right now.
Somebody's got to be after it. Ooh.
And a good putback by Ethan Mbako, looking like his brother right there.
Yeah, he was wide open on that one. Ooh, how about a block there from number 6?
Jabron Harris again, another good defensive play. Great defensive player, Jabron Harris, and he's really been showing out. A couple of blocks on a couple of possessions straight, and one of the best interior defenders in the younger class.
Well, now this will, I guess they said that there was a foul on that one because Peyton Miller's going to the free throw line. I didn't see a foul on that one, Ed.
It looked like that was all ball, clean play. Harris kick out here, long three, Mulcahy, no good. And a good rebound inside and put back by Chitty Wigway.
Chitty Wigway, a back-to-back physical plays when he scores, getting after it.
Simmons almost loses it, gets it back, and Zaire Simmons going coast to coast again.
Well, I've covered Zaire Simmons a lot this season. If there's one thing I can tell you, he knows how to play through multiple defenders in contact. He loves the loose ball situation.
Ty Barlow from the parking lot, the freshman from Weekway.
He hit that one from Weekway. Oh, baby!
And a two-handed slam by Wigway.
Chitty Wigway getting after it, potentially coming for that MVP you were just talking about of the game. He's been having a big impact here in quarter number 3.
As it looks like a timeout on the corner, out of bounds. And they're going to inbound here with Peyton Miller. Kick out in the corner, 3, no good. It's being rebounded by the freshman Mulcahy. Mulcahy going up top. Lob, and finishing with the layup right there. Inside was number 9, Chitty Wigway.
That was some nice patience there from Wigway to wait for the late pass and able to finish off. Oh, you saw that. Too easy.
Slash and get a basket. That was number 9 right there. Miles Blackley as Barlow with contact, couldn't get it to go. Back in front come the sophomores, and Zaire Simmons with a one-handed dunk.
Zaire Simmons throwing that one down with authority. Nice tomahawk dunk there.
And once again, the sophomores only trail by 12. Freshman almost lose it and stripped away. Good defensive play in front by Donovan Pidgey, but Mulcahy able to steal it away and lay up right there before the buzzer. Was Dorsett and Mulcahy, and they're going to count it.
There's something about these freshmen. They know how to score right when the time's about to run out and put the momentum in their side. You see there, losing the possession, able to fight back, stay alert, stay active, and get another strike before a buzzer beater.
79-65 Freshmen going into the fourth quarter. You saw some highlight plays from Zaire Simmons on the sophomore side, but on the freshman side, Miles Blackley. I mean, that third quarter was something special. A couple of defensive stops. Was it bullying inside, and a couple threes as well, just doing it all.
Miles Blackley doing a nice job for the sophomores, but Chitty Wigway was getting after it there in the third for the freshmen. I mean, Wigway battling all over the place, staying alert, taking advantage of some mismatched defense. You saw him link up with a fellow freshman on a 2-on-1 situation. I mean, they've been getting after it, and here we're sitting here at a score 79-65, but NJ Hooper crew putting on this event. They got the best players in North Jersey right now. This sophomore squad is capable of coming back. Of course, this freshman squad capable of hanging on. You have no clue what's going to happen here on Garden State Hoops Talks, brought to you by All Abilities Live. The best basketball in North Jersey, getting after it as we're just awaiting the start of the fourth quarter. Brandon Marazzo joined by Anthony Cafone.
As the freshmen will get things going for the fourth quarter, it'll be Richie Rosa to inbound. And we are here, last 10 minutes of action, the freshman-sophomore game at the Battle of the Classes. Oh, step back, three, no good. It is good from Darren Rippey Jr.
Rippey with the hesitation. He slowed down time on that one. That was beautiful.
And he ain't afraid to rip it either.
Amari Moore. Big jam from before, too.
Moore, fadeaway jumper, no good. Tipped up in the air, rebound taken by the freshman.
Spria thought about that outlet pass. He handed it over, though.
Richie Rosa stops on a dime, fadeaway. Oh, wow, he is so crafty right there in front of the rim.
You know what? When you got a safety blanket like a Spria down low for the offensive board, you got to feel a lot more confident putting that one up. Speaking of confidence.
Hodge, no good, rebounded by Spria. And back come the freshmen the other way. Out in the corner, pump fake. Good move inside, trying to drive was Darren Rippey Jr. Rippey will get it back out here with Durkak. Durkak crosses it. Floater high off the backboard, and there he is.
Now that's how you use the glass. That was a great job there by Durkak. I mean, he put that one high, a tough angle, but able to finish it off.
Three-pointer is good right there by number 10. Amari Moore. Freshman now, step back right there from Rippey. As they will look to slow it down, 8:30 left.
The MC on the court right now talking his stuff.
Aspria, no good on the baby hook.
Aspria is still young though, he's a freshman. I promise you, by the end of his sophomore year, he'll have that one down.
As Jaden Hodge responds on the other end. Lead down to 15 for the freshman. As right now, Rosa trying to put on the crafty moves. As he kicks out right now, Hodge puts it on the ground. Out in the corner with Durkak. Durkak was out of bounds, but stolen away anyway. As it'll go back to the freshman. Trying to keep his balance right there on the sideline was Nas Hart, and he couldn't stay in.
Yeah, just got a little too ahead of himself, you know. You're so eager to fight back into this one. They got a deficit, and the clock really against them now. 7 minutes, 45 seconds and ticking.
As right now, Rippey gets it out to Rosa. Rosa, three ball, air balls it, trying to keep it as Aspria, and the sophomores got numbers. 5-on-1, and a lay-in on the other end by Brady Laughlin.
Oh, tip pass, Laughlin ends up with it. Ooh.
Oh, but what a chase down block from Richie Rosa.
Richie Rosa slamming that one hard. Wide open three-quarter.
Rippey rips it.
Drilled it right there, and as Darius Adams.
Back the other way. Darius Adams. Tip pass will stay with the sophomores. Laughlin try to tip it back in. Now up. And a dunk with one hand. Deron Rippey Jr.
Like a Beyblade, he rips it loose and jams it home.
Peichel crosses, tries to show ball back inside Adams. Good pass off back to Adams, and he has no space to take a shot at. He'll pass it out. As it is in the hands right now, Damari Moore. Moore, left hand, no good. It's rebounded by Asprilla. Freshman up the floor. Asprilla trying to go coast to coast. Couldn't get it go. And
should have took 2 steps there with the Euro. He would have had an easy lay-in with that 7-foot stride.
Loughlin tries to get it back up, but a good save in there, right there by Peichel. And a good finish inside by Nas Hart.
You saw my man Asprilla, though, coming back in, trying to get a big block. Just a tad too late.
Richie Rosa sets a screen by Asprilla. Double team. Has a go back inside, off baseline. Rippey Jr., corner 3, no good. And a rebound right there by Moore. Now on the floor right now as Adams. Peichel gets it over to Loughlin. Wing 3, no good. And Asprilla again. Now back up the floor, Rosa. Yes!
This is too easy for this kid right now. Rosa and Rippey Jr. have just been combining. Oh my!
Amari Moore! How do you do?
Amari Moore getting a little jealous. I was giving love to the young bloods, and he came on through and caught our attention real quick.
As Durkak and 1 through the contact.
That's anything the sophomores throw at him, the freshmen come back and get after it as well. With a chance to go to the free throw line. You see this replay going up hard, and now a chance to finish the N1 opportunity.
I mean, Aiden Durkak today has been impressive. Usually, you know him for his football skills on the gridiron, but today he's really showcased why the Colonia Patriots really value him at that freshman spot.
Yeah, definitely a kid we'll be looking out for years to come.
Durkak gets free throw.
Some subs coming on here.
And might be the final lineup change of the game. Trying to get Zaire Simmons in one more time, as well as number 9, Miles Blackley. Has a 3 right off the bat, no good. Freshman will get the rebound with Jabron Harris.
Yeah, it's a 20-point game, though. You're playing for pride at this point.
Simmons right there for the layup. They're pressing now to the sophomores.
Speaking of that press, Darius Adams did a nice job of forcing that turnover.
Here's Jalen Grant driving inside, no good off the backboard. Trying to keep it in his Loughlin, he will. Now here comes the other way, Blackley. Gets out in the corner. Adams, 3, no good. But Simmons there to clean it up.
Hey, you got to give the sophomores credit for sure. I mean, they've been battling in this one, even though the deficit is not in their favor.
As that long 3 is no good, and a rebound by Simmons, almost loses it, but Simmons able to get it back. 97-81, freshmen lead the sophomores. Simmons trying to get some space, gets it out in the corner. Loughlin will get it back up top to Adams. Adams floater, good. And look at that, a 7-0 run for the sophomores.
Manasquan combo guard, pick it up right where he left off again. Now with a steal.
Oh, Adams with one hand rattles home the dunk. And it's a 12-point game now. Another steal. Sophomores inside and a foul on Miles Blackley. And look at this sophomores out of nowhere, almost a 10-0 run.
That was insane right now. Still a giant deficit, but they're about to cut this down to single digits. They keep it up at this rate just when you think it's over. I don't know, man. They give it some hope. I still think the freshmen are going to hold on. But, I mean, the sophomores going down swinging right now.
But you always forget that this isn't just normal teams. These are the best players in New Jersey right now. So a 10-point lead is almost like a 2-point lead in these games.
You never know for sure. I mean, the sophomores just creating turnovers after turnovers. I mean, Darius Adams, what a dog, getting after it. And every time that kid has a runway, like a 747, he takes off, goes into midair, slamming it home.
Off the runway.
Off the runway. I'm telling you, man, the guy's like a jet. A Darius the Jet Adams might be the new name. I mean, he's been getting all over the place. The kid, no matter north side of the court, south side of the court, middle, he's coming up with steals. He's getting after it, Ant.
And now we get back here on the floor, Miles Blackley at the line.
And then, he averaged 1.4 steals on the season, Adams. I mean, 20.4 points and 7 rebounds. I mean, this kid is all over the place.
As a shot here from Blackley at the free throw line. Cut to 11, he knocks it down.
Blackley, too, 17.8 points on the season. 1 block, 1 steal, and 4.4 rebounds. I mean, when you got these two guys on the court, you could do some damage.
As Rippey gets it out in the corner now with Grant. Back to Rippey, 3 ball, no good, short, and rebounded by the sophomores. And it's number 0, Naeem Parrish. Parrish out now with Laughlin. Laughlin sets a screen right now as Adams goes out in the corner. Kick back over, 3 ball, no good, but rebounded by Adams. They keep the possession. Now back over here with Parrish. Parrish driving, easy lane with the right hand, and we are down to single digits. It's an 8-point game.
This is getting insane right now, and this is what we're here for.
As Rosa almost loses it, but Durkak gets it back. Durkak, no good, trying to go for the lob there for Espria. As Adams gets the loose board. Adams, 3, no good. That would have gotten this place going. As that steal right there by Adams. Adams throws it down with one hand.
Darius Adams is going to win this game all by himself if you let him right now. This kid is insane. Orlando's been telling me about him all season long, and I can see why for sure.
Durkak, hands off Rippey. He gets the tough layup to go.
Right through Laughlin. Laughlin surprisingly is a quality interior defender. We saw that against Hudson Catholic
As Laughlin, no good. Trying to get those rebound as Laughlin does. Try to slow it back down on a long pass. Adams, 3. Couldn't get it to go as Espria closes out the possession.
Yeah, the sophomores having trouble with that 3. They really need to just start attacking the rim like they've been.
As Jalen Grant knocks down a 3 in the wing.
Now cracking the century mark here.
As a 3 from Laughlin knocks it down. Back to an 8-point game.
I should shut up there. Laughlin hitting it with an 8-point game off that 3. Getting it any way they want. Adams with the press now.
As Rosa loses it, it'll stay with the freshman. Good pressure from Adams.
Yeah, him and Parrish pairing up.
Usually in all-star games, you don't see full court presses, but you've been seeing it today. These kids are playing.
And I'm telling you, nobody wants to lose.
As that floater is no good from Grant. Adams gets the rebound. Less than 2 minutes to go. Adams, coast to coast, left hand, and one!
Are you serious? What even was that? The kid had options. He thought, should I go up with the right hand? Should I go up with the right hand and dunk it? He opts for the left hand, double clutching it, hitting a hard layup. Unreal right now.
He's been offered offers from Rutgers, Seton Hall, St. John's, Syracuse, and Fordham. And you've seen why today. He's just been all over the floor.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if Jimmy Boeheim saw this game right now, he'd be licking his chops.
Too bad Jimmy Boeheim just retired yesterday.
Yeah, I know. But if this is a kid that might make him come out of retirement.
Absolutely. As the freshman will inbound, Rosa gets it in. As a lob, Durkak doesn't get it to go. And a turnover. Back the other way. Here come the sophomores. Lou, contact, and able to get it, Naeem Parrish. It's a 3-point game.
Are you serious?
A steal. Adams in the corner, 3. That was the tie, no good. Back up the floor, Rippey almost loses it, gets it off to Durkak. Up top now with the freshman. Our pressure as Rosa loses his dribble, and the pass is too long, out of bounds.
Hey, well, you know what? I'm telling you right now, if there's one thing that Nick Veer knows, it's defense. He put the defense lineup out there. They're forcing the turnovers. They're making it uncomfortable. We're going to get a photo finish here potentially, Ant.
I mean, Nick Veer is coaching this game like it's the state sectional final. Jalen Grant, huge basket for the freshman.
I'm very confused how that wasn't a kick ball on the other side off of Spria, but nonetheless, here we have it.
Hey, they don't call kick balls here. This is the all-star game. As that floater inside, no good. That was Blackley right there, but it gets his own rebound. Simmons, tip in, good.
4-point game now.
3-point game now.
3-point game. You're right. My apologies. I cannot do math.
Durkak, though, makes it a 5-point game. This press is getting burned the last few possessions.
Darius Adams wanting to get going fast.
Simmons blocked in the corner by Esprilla.
The big man from Colombia coming out of nowhere. Hard to miss him, though. But wow, we talk about his 7-foot height, but the wingspan that comes with it might be the most impressive thing about the kid.
And they're going to inbound it now with Adams. 20 seconds left. Long three, no good, off the rim. But a rebound off the long miss there was Parrish. No good on three from Loughlin. And now here come the freshmen the other way, and a foul on the floor with 12 seconds remaining, and it looks like this one is all wrapped up.
Great job by the freshmen to hold on to this one. Looks like they're going to get away with it. But the sophomores, Darius Adams and Naeem Parrish,
Miles Blackley as well.
all three of them getting after it, making things uncomfortable. I mean, that press was possibly the best press I've seen all season long. 10 points. That was it. We talked about the Tracy McGrady. That was it. But three different guys being a part of it.
Scouts who are watching this, get ready for Darius Adams. He is going to be a problem these next few years.
He's a sophomore.
Three ball, no good. To be tipped around, rebounded right there by Grant, and that'll do it. The freshmen beat the sophomores in the first game of the Battle of the Classes, 106-101 the final.
And
that is it.
Deron Rippey Jr., although the time expired, making sure he got that last dunk off there. I mean, what a game from the freshmen. And Deron Rippey Jr. and Richie Rosa. I mean, Blair's boys and St. Peter's Prep got stand up right now because those two just took over the game, ran away with it. And although, as we talked about, the press from the sophomores did a nice job to cut it down. I mean, that was the most exciting fourth quarter I think I've ever seen. And I mean, this is just what NJ Hoop Recruiters bringing to you. This is why we're here. This is why Garden State Hoops Talk, brought to you by All Abilities Live, is here at the Hoop Jam. Man, Battle of the Classes. I'm speechless right now. I'm so impressed at what we just saw there. These kids barely got minutes on some of their squads, man. All right, talk about up next. These are guys you didn't even see on the stat sheet, and they might be the number 1 and 2 options on their teams next season.
You've seen it all today. I mean, there was a combined output. You saw Kiner Esprilla didn't get many minutes this year for Don Bosco, but he was all over the floor on the defensive side of the ball. Didn't really get going as what you wanted to see him on the offensive side. Talk about what he could bring to the table moving forward.
I'll tell you right now, Kiner Esprilla is going to bring height. He's going to bring interior defense. He's going to bring athleticism, too. He gets up and down the court very fast. I mean, I'm telling you right now, Kevin DeVario has got a solid monster on his hand. Most big guys, they can't hang within their own frame. This kid very comfortable, and he's been working on that hook shot. Yep. That's going to be unblockable at the high school level because it's going to be unblockable at the college level, and God willing, at the NBA level, this kid is a legitimate 7 foot.
And also, one guy I really wanted to highlight who we really weren't giving praise throughout the broadcast, Richie Rosa. Really good ball handler. He was taking the ball for many possessions for the freshmen going forward. Out of St. Peter's Prep, he was really doing a good job facilitating that offense.
Well, you know, we've seen, spurts of it throughout the season. The 5'10 guard, he averaged 8.1 points, but he also had an 18-point game against DePaul. I mean, he's a three-sport athlete. He gets after it, and you know, but they actually given the man of the game to a much-deserved guy as well. And
Aiden Durkak winning the MVP. He'll be joining us shortly here on the broadcast. We'll take a quick break here on All Abilities Live. Anthony Cafone alongside Brandon Masmarazzo. We'll be right back. Here on All Abilities Live, NJ Hoop Recruit Battle of the Classes. Anthony Cafone, Brandon Masmarazzo here with the game MVP of the freshman-sophomore game. Aiden Durkak. Aiden, that was a great game you guys just had. You really balled out. I mean, you had defensive plays, offensive plays. You were getting it going always. What were you really seeing out there that you really wanted to show out?
I just want to show out my ability. I mean, as a freshman, I'm still developing, getting into my bag, just having fun. Yeah.
Hey, man, you know, speaking of getting into your bag, this season you have 10.6 points for Colonia. He had an 18-point game. 23 points against J.P. Stevens, man. Is that just the beginning of the iceberg? I mean, where's this going?
Of course, just getting better and better every day and every season.
I know you're from Colonia, a public school. A lot of private school guys here are really showcasing. And you got the game MVP. So what does this show to public schools out there that a guy like you had a freshman come out and ball out with all private guys?
We're the best in Jersey. Public school's best team.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, you played great today. Great job. Looking forward to really seeing you develop these next few years. Good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
We're back here on All Abilities Live. Anthony Fone alongside Brandon Masmarazzo. We'll be right back. NJ Hoop recruit, battle of the classes. MVP of the sophomore squad, Darius Adams, had 19 points today. What did you try to look to do today, Darius, to really get going early and get really show out in front of this crowd?
I would say just run in transition. My three-point shot wasn't really going in, so just getting to the rim and trying to finish at the rim.
And, speaking of getting to the rim, you've been getting to the rim all season long. I mean, 20.4 points. I don't want to get into your recruitment, but there's some heavy hitters on that list. You also showed off the defense. What do you want teams to know that's going to get you in a couple of years? Man, you look like you can do it all.
Yeah, just that I'm an all-around player and not just I can just do one thing. I can do a lot on defense and I can impact the game if I'm not scoring.
And, in an all-star game environment like this, it's always a big moment. Did you ever feel like that you were in control of this game at some points, or did you want to really show out different skills that you have?
I feel like I always go out there thinking I'm the best and just always trying to be aggressive and just play my game and let the game come to me.
And speaking of aggressive, man, you were getting after it with those turnovers. For the season, you're averaging 1.4 steals. You had multiple there, especially in that fourth quarter, getting after it. And those lead to those easy transitions. And instead of just going up easy, you put the exclamation point on it. What's it like playing that high-level defense and then turning around, going in the air, jamming it home?
I would just say it's always hard work. No matter what, if you can showcase all-star event, just going in there, playing hard, playing defense, and trying to get buckets.
And you're also another public school guy at a Manasquan. You're going with all these private school guys who are going there to play like basketball in front of the best guys. As a public school guy, what does it really show when you can go out there and really produce on the biggest stage?
You know what? I feel like it's a chip on my shoulder, and it feels great. Just putting the work in and show that I'm the best around, and I can go with anyone.
Darius, great job. Look forward to develop these next few years. Get ready to see what you can. We're really excited to see what you can do moving forward as you progress in your junior and senior year. Thank you so much. Here at All Abilities Live, Anthony Fone alongside Brandon Masmarazzo. We'll see you for the junior and senior game coming up next.